Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Hi. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hey. How you doing? Hey. Hey guys, Shane Hunter here. Thank you so much for checking out this video right here on Marketing with Masters. Once again, my name is Shane Hunter, and you are about to get edumacated. Educated. So for many years, it's been my job to be an internet marketing strategist for everyone from the home-based business type of entrepreneur all the way up to giant corporations, billion-dollar corporations. And I've helped them all with things from branding to reputation management, to paid traffic, to SEO, to copywriting, to programming, design, all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of funny because when I think about it, there's not a lot of people out there that really do what I do. I guess I've needed to learn and master a bunch of different disciplines within marketing purely out of necessity.
Number 1, know thy numbers. Number 2, track everything. Number 3, know thy enemy. Number 4, unique presentation. Number 5, giggity, inappropriate touching. Let's make you some consistent, predictable money. The most important thing that you can do in marketing is to know your numbers. The first number you need to understand is your total lifetime customer value. How much is a customer actually worth to you? Once you know your customer value, and that's how much money they bring into you as your customer, only then can you know how much you can afford to spend on gaining new customers, keeping and servicing and upselling to current customers. The only way to truly win at marketing, whether online or traditional, is to make sure that the money that you spend to acquire, maintain, and upsell your customers is less than the amount of their lifetime value. If the total lifetime value of a customer is, say, $100, then in essence, you can spend up to $99.99 per customer and still be in profit. It's not a very big profit, it's only a penny, but you're still in profit. Now, once you spend $100 to make $100, you're simply breaking even and not making any money at all. If you're spending $100 and 1 penny or more, you're really in trouble, because now you're going to be losing money. See, we can do one of two things here. We can either raise the lifetime value of the customer, and that's increasing prices or adding upsells and that sort of thing, or we can lower the cost per acquisition. The easier of the two is actually raising the customer value. You can always add more products and services to your funnel, or simply increase your prices. Obviously, there's some caveats there, and you need to test whether lower prices brings in more customers or less customers. Sometimes having a lower price brings in more customers and thus more profits. Now, to keep things simple, we'll assume that we've done the testing and that we can raise our prices. If you haven't tried it, try it. There's nothing lost, only knowledge gained. Now, the second position that you can take is to actually lower your cost per acquisition. You can target better, create better ad copy and creatives, and find cheaper traffic sources and different stuff like that. Make sense? But how can you possibly know all of this stuff? Like, where do you even begin tracking this information? Where do you get these numbers? Well, the answer is tracking. Tracking is the only answer that takes you from an amateur marketer to a professional marketer. You need to track click-through rates, clicks on ads, web page visits, opt-in rates, conversion to sales rates, upsell rates, etc. There's so much that you can track, and the more that you track, the better you're going to do. The faster that you adopt the track it mentality, the better you will become at marketing and profiting. Now, the longer that you put off tracking, the further behind you're going to fall. Once you have numbers on all of those metrics, you can start to split test. And when split testing, make sure you only ever change one variable at a time. See, when tracking, only believe data with about 100 visitors or more. I tend to lean more towards 1,000, but for those entrepreneurs out there that are kind of bootstrapping, 100 or more visitors gives you pretty decent data to work with. But anything less than that isn't really data, so you can't really make accurate decisions based off of it. Now, whichever of your tests yields a better result, you keep. Do this slowly but surely with a smaller budget until you get the numbers up to a place where you're profitable. Now, if you know that your customer lifetime value is $100 and you know that your opt-in rate is 30% and you have a conversion to sale rate of 10%, then here's the math. You have 100 clicks, 30% of those 100 clicks opt in. So 30% of 100 is 30 people. Now, of those 30 people, 10% of those 30 purchase whatever it is that you have to offer, and they become a customer. So you made $300 because if each customer is worth $100, 3 people times $100 is $300. Very simple math. Now, $300 divided by the 100 clicks that you purchased equals a $3 cost per click. So this would be your break-even point. So as long as you can get clicks from this traffic source for $2.99 cost per click or less, you will be in profit. Test to lower your cost per acquisition and your conversion rates. Now, that's talking about going back and split testing and doing different tests so that your cost per acquisition drops and your conversion rates rise, and you're going to make more profit. Now, one of the best ways to understand what is working is to go out and find your competition's copy, their ads, their squeeze pages, their websites, their sales pages, and of course their traffic sources. Find out what and where they've been running their ads for a long time, and you'll likely find a winning combination. Now, generally, I like to look for ads that have been running by a company for at least 30 to 90 days. And now if it's longer than that, there's a dang good chance that that ad with that traffic source to that offer is profitable. So if you can copy that and out-test them and keep on increasing your conversions and lowering your cost per acquisition, you'll outdo them. And you too will be profitable, if not more profitable, by following that simple formula. Now, you can either swipe their stuff to start, like I just said, or make something similar and then test, test, test. Improve on their results and you win. Find ways to outdo your competitors. Create a better offer. Use better copy. Use better ads. Brand yourself as the premium brand. Just be better. One of the best ways that I know to be better is to be unique. Speak with a voice that you know a certain demographic within your customer base will passionately and positively respond to. See, you may piss off some people, but the ones that you gain will become fiercely loyal. People love and crave personality. Just ask any Kardashian. You may not be able to stand them. I personally don't really care for them. Or you may love them, but their brand is worth millions. Why? Polarization. They operate in a way that speaks loudly to both sides. They have their lovers and they have their haters. Both sides fuel the flames of wealth. The haters give the lovers a stronger love for them, and the cycle perpetuates itself. And when it comes down to it, you sell more because people are either hot or cold. They aren't lukewarm. People talk about you, people spread your message, and you sell more. One of the worst things that you can create is a lukewarm customer. Passion breeds profit. Now finally, it's time that you understand this one last thing. It is all about the inappropriate touching. What do I mean by that? I mean the more times you can touch your customer, now think retargeting or bombardment with ads and commercials, the more times that they see your message, the more likely they are to become either a lover or a hater of your brand. If you speak their language, you will win them over. Now, if you speak a language they hate, you will repulse them. If you speak a language that they don't understand and don't care about, then you're simply wasting your money. They say that it takes 12 touches with a customer before they buy something from you. Some people get that in less touches. Some people and companies, it takes more than that. But on average, it's about 12 touches. 12 times of them seeing what you have to offer. Seeing your message, seeing your story, seeing your polarization, seeing your character draw them into you. Now, knowing this, it's time for you to harness the power of retargeting if you're an online marketer. Get in front of your targets. Get in front of them more often. Stay there. Hit them with a strong message, a strong story, strong visuals, and a strong offer, and you will profit. It's that simple. Now, I apologize that this wasn't very fancy or filled with shiny new gimmicks or methods or tools, but these are the core tenets that every marketer must know if they want to be profitable. See, this is the art of marketing strategy. It's what I'm known for. It's why I profit. It's why my clients profit. It's why my students profit. And it's why your competitors profit. This will still be true when the new fad, the new gimmick, and the new tools fade away. Remember it, use it, profit.